Hey, Jim Hall here. Just wanted to come to you guys real quick. I want to talk about Friday. We talked about a program called Empire Kred, and I'll give you a link down below to get you some free credits. But I want to show you what this is all about. I was trying to find some keywords to make this video a little more findable, but couldn't find any that I really liked. So this is just going to be ended up being for my current subscribers. So Empire Kred is a really neat tool that over time you can build up credits, and it's kind of like a social media stock market game, right? So you come in here, you set up your profile. This happens to be my wife's picture. She got some beauty shots done, so it's nice to have, a good looking picture in here, so we use hers. And then you make a profile, and then you just set up stuff like, I've got my link in here, so you've got a bio, and then I've got all of my YouTube and LinkedIn and Facebook and all that stuff in here, and it tracks your progress in all of those platforms, and your stock goes up. And then as your stock goes up, you earn credits. You earn EVEs, they call them here. Now, once you earn EVEs, you can take these EVEs and you can put missions in place for other people to do tasks for you, and that's another way that people earn credits, right? So it's really pretty neat, and especially it's neat for getting views to a YouTube video like this video that I'm doing today. If you want to get some good views on a page, you give credits and you tell them to watch your video, and it's a pretty easy, cheap way, free way, if you just stay free. I've never paid any money in here. And if you watched this on Friday, I only had 1 million EVEs on Friday, and I have 8 million now. Now I've had this account for like 7 years, so it's not that it's super quick to get credits, but you can basically sign up and just do your normal daily things, and you'll accumulate credits over time. And then if you want some little bumps and you want to get some more people looking into you, the way that I do that usually is to go to the missions. I go to this is the mission feed, and I go in right here and go to missions, and then I go to invest. And then what I do is, these are investing missions, and what's happening is other people are putting these missions up for you to invest in them, and that helps their stock go up, right? And then more people buy their stock, and they make money that way. And I don't know why, I don't know if it's just fun for some people or what people are really doing with it, but one of the missions is for YouTube channels, YouTube videos, Twitter, it's all social stuff, and there's also URLs to, to a regular website if you wanted somebody to come and look at stuff on your website. I don't know if this would create sales. I've never directly tried to use a lead magnet in here or anything like that. I've really only used it for a little bit of syndication on my YouTube channel. Okay, so basically what I do here then is I right click on this and I open it in a new link, and I just look and make sure that it's saying free shares, a gift of shares. This badge saver I usually skip. This book author I skip, because they're wanting to give you more information. They're not really just gifting you 5,000. Maybe she is, but I just don't like to read it if I'm only looking for the gift ones. This one is a gift one, so I do that. This one says free shares. This one says free investment. This one says, not sure what that means. Green badge, I just skip those because I don't get what those mean. That one I'm not sure. Do you want some more of my shares? So I click on that one. Do you know eFearless? I'm pretty sure this is a gift one. Invest in eTato, invest in Ticker, free EVEs for all. So then I just come up here and I click on complete mission and let it load at least a little bit before you go to the next one. There you go, it's done. If you click on them too quick, they'll start to time out if you have too many of them spinning at the same time, and you'll get a robot, checking to make sure you're not a robot. Only problem is, the thing that actually checks for it never pops up, so you have to start over. Now, some of them have restrictions, like you see here, there's minimum shares. Sometimes if that happens, click on this invest right here and invest a couple of shares. Usually their minimum is like 1. If If you don't own any shares in them, you can't get their free reward. And then all it's doing is, when you click on this mission, it's literally reloading that guy's page, usually that guy. Sometimes they're helping other people too. And then it just invests whatever you just got from them back into them. And then what happens is, a lot of times, you see, I bought into this person, and then that person bought 6,300 shares in me. And that money goes right back into your Eves balance, right? When you start off, your Eves are really low, so you build up pretty slow in the beginning. Just check on it every day, maybe do 5 minutes, and then just do, start to connect your stuff, your Twitter, your Google, connect everything you can, and then anything you do in those things will give you points in some way, shape, or another, Again, all in all, don't worry about the platform itself. All you're really trying to do is get some Eves, and then I'm going to show you here, and this is the easiest way I've found to get them, is just invest, let others let you invest in them, and then they'll invest in you, and your stock price will go up. And if you look, my stock price just continues to shoot up because I've had 47 people who bought shares in me recently that didn't have shares. Last week I had 12 people. I had stopped doing this for a while because I didn't really have anything to send to it, but I've been working on my YouTube channel for a little bit now, so it's working pretty good for that purpose. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish these up, and then I'm going to go start a mission. All right, now for the missions, same thing, you could offer some money to others to get them to invest in you. When you're starting out, you're not going to have very much, right? So you can't really just give them away. You got to do other stuff, maybe, I don't know, you got to hold on to them. You got to invest in some people. Here's another way you can invest in beginners, is go to the stock market, okay, and then go to recent. And then usually your brand new people will be in here. These are all, let's see if I can get down to the recent ones. I know there's a way to see like who just joined. Recently used, visit recent listed leaders. That's not what I want though. I want the recents. More. Daily change, portfolio share price, recently listed this week. Those are a little higher than I'm used to seeing for this week. But it looks like those are your way to do it. So click in here. These are the number 1 people listed this week. Top 20 are there. I'm trying to see if there's another way to do this. This used to be a little bit simpler of a way to do this. Memberships, communities, options, create a community. Nope, so go back there. Dividends, daily change, Empire Kred. So this looks like the most recent. Shareholders, portfolio list, mail, recent. Well, there's recent and there's leaders. Let's see what we get on the just recent page. Recently listed, 91. Okay, well these are a little lower. So you just come in here and, pick some that look, what I usually do is pick some that look like people, because the ones like this, there's a good chance they're not going to be coming back. Maybe not, So I pick a few. Usually I pick the people's faces and I invest in them. And when you're first getting started, you can only invest like 100, right? So then what you also can do is you can upgrade your account. And when you upgrade your account, come down here. There's a lot of stuff to buy. I don't recommend buying anything unless you really just unless you just like to buy stuff. I've never bought anything in here. What I have been enticed to buy a few times is you get some of this stuff like this. You have 5 scheduled missions. There was something in here about fast tracking to buy more. Now, if you wanted to spend $160, you get a whole bunch of stuff. But, that's a lot of money to spend on probably nothing, right? So what I usually upgrade is this bigger piece of pie and just redeem it right here for your Eves. So when it's only, you start off with, I think, a bigger piece of pie 1, and it's pretty cheap. And then you can only buy this like every 7 days or something. So each one of these pieces of pies lets you invest. See, it says buying 200 shares takes the same time as buying 100 shares. So it lets you increase the amount of shares that you buy. And then this one lets you increase the amount of people that you buy in. And I'm at 8, and I already have, what's that allow? That allows, this next one would allow up to 3,000 portfolios, profiles rather. And I'm only invested in 548. So that's probably as far as I'll really take it, except for this does also add 1 EVE to your share price every time you do this. So is it worth it? I don't know. 1.8 million to get 1 EVE in price. It's pretty steep, right? Now again, like I said, after years of this, and like I said, after years of this, I haven't done this much. It sat dormant really for the last 2 or 3 years, and has just increased and increased over that time, just because it's connected to so many of my networks, right? And I do stuff in all of those networks all the time, most of them anyways. So anyways, what's going on there? Oh good, okay. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to show you the missions, and I did show this somewhat the other night, but I got enough EVEs now that I think I can add some people to it. Let me go to my YouTube and find a channel. I was going to actually do this video that I'm shooting now, but this video is not on YouTube yet, so that's hard to do a live of this video while this video is not even on YouTube. So, all right, so here's one I have. It's called No Big Deal. That one's 20 minutes long. I like to give them really short ones. Let me pull my channel over here so you can see it. My videos. I like to give them really short videos, like 2 or 3 minute videos, because what we're doing is we're just trying to get views, and we want as long of views as we can, because that's what YouTube really likes, right? So this one's probably pretty good. This one would probably interest some people over there. How to change your signature in Outlook. Okay, so I'm going to come in here to the details. I'm going to grab this right here, and then I'm going to go back over to my missions. So we're going to go in and we're going to go to the dashboard. Oops, there was new missions out there too, but that's okay. Now again, you only can do two missions at a time when you're completely free. You can upgrade, and I think this is a real dollar upgrade, so I've never done that. Again, this particular platform I've never spent any money whatsoever on. So that's what I really like about this, is it actually does work. It has some value. It's not amazing. It's free, It's not amazing, but it does work okay. So I lost my... There we go. Okay, so now we'll go through these, and the mission requirements is for anyone. You can change this to anything you want. I like to just let anyone in the whole platform do it. Is a member of public community, anyone, any country. That you might change. Sometimes I do like to change it to United States, just so that they can at least understand my video, and maybe it would actually have an impact on them, right? Select a mission type, visit a YouTube video, mission title, looking for my spot to put in there's my mission destination, there's my actual video, and then in my mission title, okay, I'm going to go back to my YouTube channel, video details, how to change, now this was a keyword video, so it's not really set up great. How to change a signature in Outlook. Pretty standard for all email programs. Thanks for watching all the way through to the end. All the way through, since it won't be put to the end. Okay. All right, so then I'm going to say, okay, and this will rate you and give you a score saying whether or not your email makes the most sense. Now, you're not supposed to tell anyone to like it or any of that kind of stuff. It tends to rate you down a little bit. So I try not to do that. I just say, watch this short video about email signatures, how to use and how to change them. Appreciate if you watch all the way to the end. Thanks so much. I hope that you get some value out of each and every one of my videos. And that'll give them an idea that they should go and watch some more of them. Right? Maybe I even put in, I don't know if I can even put in, I don't know if I can put in my URL. So I'll just sign it, kind of Jim Hall. Okay. Put a little no like trust in there, let them know who I am, right? Let's see, visit a YouTube channel, please double check your URL. Okay, so this is important. When you're getting started, again, you don't have a whole lot. Again, if you use my link below, we'll both get 1,000,000 credits. Okay, so that will give you a chance to get this rolling, because that's what I usually use 10 million, but I don't ever use that many up. So I'm gonna start just using 1,000,000 for each mission. But I would probably, for your first mission or so, I'd use as little as you can, maybe 100,000, maybe. You got to give them enough to look at it, so you got to use some, but you want to use some of your credits to start developing your account too. So I'm going to do a scaled, and what I always do is the most available, because again, I'm getting a lot of credits. Mission budget, I just said I'm going to put in as 1 million, and I'm going to put this as the maximum reward, and then I like to do inverted rewards because it says select this option to reverse the scaled payout so that higher payouts go to the lower level players. Okay, so that gives the people that are just getting started are more likely to come in here and want to get your money, and actually pay attention too, because they don't know exactly what's going on, right? So, and then I check all of these that I can, if I can promote. I never remember which ones are which. So this one costs $5, so I take that off. Set as a schedule. No, I don't need to set it as a schedule. I could, let's see, describe your mission using network and interests. So I will set this to a YouTube, and I'll set this to, let's see, business management, community, computers, education. I think if you do this, I think you gotta do this, but you got to be pretty close, or it's not really business management, is it? It's education more, maybe. Is it computers? No, I don't really think it's computers. I think I'll set it as business management for this one. It is email, so send as a shareholder mail, let people know, share with shareholders, let people know about your mission by listing it in the shareholder mail area. I don't really ever check my mail, but maybe some people do. It costs $28,500 for that. Enable public visibility, budget, reward commissions, 80%. Oh, that seems high. I don't know what that means. Okay, so let's save and preview. See what kind of score it gives me. I like to get an A. A lot of times I get a C. And I think that one, please note all images will be shown as a square. We suggest an image greater than 200 by 200. I think, let me see if I can make that new real quick in my, I'll show you how to make this real quick. So, pop over here. We'll pop into Canva. Now what I've done in here is I go to all your designs, and now it's gotten fairly buried, not too bad. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to resize this to a square. So you see I have all this set up in here already. Basically all I have is a green background with a picture out of one of my videos, and then I added a click here. Looks like this one I actually copied over from somewhere, so all I can change in this one are these two blocks, which is fine. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to resize this one to be squares. So I'm just going to make it 1280 by 1280. And resize, that's probably not what I quite wanted. See if I can go back. Okay, good. So I'm going to go back into resize and I'm going to make it 1280 by 1280. But I'm going to copy and resize because I want to keep my original one. But I kind of like how that looks. See if I can squeeze this over. I'd like to get, well, I can't really get Who is Jim Hall. Can I get this over here? Yeah, maybe. Let's see here. Spin, no, I can't spin that around. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is I'm just going to take I'm going to take an element for this one. I'm going to put it right here. I'm just going to cover up this arrow. See, I used an already made background and just copied it over to this version. So I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to put a squiggly line, arrow like this. We're going to flip that this way. There, kind of like that. Pretty cool. Maybe I'll change that back to red. Move this over just a little bit. Maybe I'll even put a stripe over here of green. Alright, all you gotta do is go something like this. Change that to this green. Look at that. Move that up a little bit so that it's not cut off. I like that pretty well. Alright, so I'm going to download that. I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to choose a file. It's in my downloads. It's right there. Upload. I could have left it like this. This is probably fine. Look at that. Got an A. Like that. Okay, so when you get an A, then you get seen a whole lot more. So, and the way to get A's, you know, kind of read through some of this stuff, what makes a mission great, mission examples, and you can see. But basically, the more you describe and the less that you ask them to do specifically is how you get an A on your mission quality. And if you get an A, you'll be seeing a whole bunch more, right? So we're going to preview the mission. You're about to preview, that's just going to show us the YouTube channel, how to change signature. Okay, so that's cool there. And then we're going to test complete. Oops, that's still doing the same thing. Where's the complete? Here it is. Start the mission. This mission will be automatically archived when your budget is nearly used up or in 15 days from now, whichever is first. Okay, so this mission is up for 15 days. Probably won't use up my whole million. And as you can see, now people will start going to my YouTube channel. I had 24, or to my YouTube video. I had 24 go before. It used a little over 2 million. And 6 for less than 300,000. 21 for a little over 1 million. So, pretty decent results. Looks like I had this one set a little lower. So pretty decent results for some free stuff, right? Getting 24 views of people that might actually watch all the way through. Nonetheless, views on your page, you know, maybe they like the topic, maybe they don't, but they'll go over there and they'll check it out and we'll get some traction for that and we'll see. All right. So hopefully that makes sense to you. Leave some comments down below. I will get you my link so that you can get some free Eves and you can use this to, we call this syndicate. You can use this to syndicate some of your different stuff. Some of your different stuff, you know, maybe you got a brand new, and it's really good for brand new stuff. A brand new Twitter account, brand new, you know, we're all doing MeWe. So this would be good for that. Maybe make a group over there. Some people can come over and check out your group. Maybe you get a like or two, you know, who knows? It's all free. It doesn't take a lot of time. This took, 20 minutes of me showing you how to do it, you know, so don't spend a lot of time on it. Don't get too distracted. but enjoy it and have fun. All right, that's all I got. I'll talk to you soon.